welcome back to Downtime Activities, and welcome back to the Devils of the West. Last time, this lot arrived in London and made some new friends, found some information, and was in the process of planning their heist, their breaking and entering of Canker and Hodges, the company run by one of the, either by Dr. Gladstone, the evil mad scientist himself, or one of his ilk, Dr. Hodges. Or Mr. Hodges, not Dr. Hodges.
Dr. Gladstone.
Dr. Gladstone, Mr. Hodges.
Mr. Gladstone.
Definitely.
That was his
Dr.
father.
Jekyll and Mr.
Dr.
Hyde.
Bogus?
I just don't want to, like, I think when we run into Gladstone, referring to him as Mr. Gladstone the whole time, we'll just, like,
Insult him.
really make him mad.
Okay, so the way in, are there gates around the facility?
There are.
I assume they're guarded.
Yes. There are 3 gates at different points into the facility that could let carts and whatnot come and go.
You know what we could do?
Check this.
Are you thinking
So-
like hijack a cart?
We do need to probably go to the bank for this and go exchange some pounds or whatever they call them here. We could throw $1 into the street and see if a guard will try to be like, ooh, $1, and then fucking get him.
That's a Grimes plan.
What are you gonna do the fishing pole trigger like in the safe part? Gotta be quicker than that.
You just guide him down the street into an alley, cheats at a pound note on a fishing pole. You know, honestly, the stuff we've done in tabletop RPGs in the past, it has as much of a chance of working as anything else. So.
Way dumber plans than that have worked really well, so.
I'd like to point to the time we took a long rest inside of the villain's castle. That was pretty fun.
More than one, I believe.
Was that Lich Queen?
Yeah. Their perception checks were not very good.
Pretty sure that was inside the dead body of a astral dread.
Yeah.
Whatever that's called.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, good job.
Let's check specifically.
Yeah, get
I was
him.
looking up our rule.
No, I'm looking up specifically teleport,
We
whether
just
it
need to
increases
distract
the difficulty of the check. I think it just increases the number of power points I have to spend if I want to teleport multiple people.
Oh, that'd be a handy trick. If you can just hey, how do we get past this fence? Well, I can just get us past the fence. It's like, oh, okay.
So are the guards outside the fence? Are they no?
They're all inside the facility, but they go along the fence.
They go along.
Some
I'll
of
double
their,
that with a raise.
some of their patrols.
Okay, and so they go along the fence, and they stay at the gates.
There's some posted at all the gates at all times.
Okay.
And then there's multiple groupings that do patrols around the facility.
Around the facility. And it's a fence. Could you climb the?
Yes. Difficult and probably a little noisy,
Okay.
but
It's like a
you
chain.
certainly could.
chain
It's
fence.
essentially a
So best bet to take out the guards
old
that are
heel
at
chain
one of the
the old
gates.
chain link fence. Probably got some.
Chain link can't be that new, right?
I don't know the history of chain link.
I clearly am a poor DM for not
It's just
looking
like
into
what
chain
kind of
link
fence it
history.
is, yeah.
Chain link was invented by Sir John Chainlink in 1802.
Chain link fence was invented in 1844. It's a chain link fence.
There you go. Alright. Cutting edge technology.
But John.
By John
By
Chain.
Dick Chainlink. Old Richard Chainlink himself.
I mean, I can. So it's 2 power points to cast teleport. It's 1 extra power point per extra person I want to bring along. If I can successfully cast it. So I mean, what's 3 times 24? 72. Maybe get 72 feet past the fence.
That's
if teleport
pretty good.
works.
That's a pretty. That's not a bad. That's not a bad amount.
Is that including your buddy Olli?
Yeah, I could do
You
6
Grimes
people?
and Ollie.
Or is that?
I could. I could. If I wanted to just get everybody in, yeah, I could technically do I could do 6 of us. It cost me 7 power points.
That's a savings right there.
But then that's it. I only have 10 power points.
Yeah.
I could get me and one other person back out.
Right, that's not that. That'd be a good way to get you guys in, but it's like once again we have to do something about the patrols.
Yeah.
And like I said, I just think having 2 teams, like that's a good way to get past the fence.
Do the guards just patrol the perimeter, or they kind of patrol
they're moving.
around?
This guy says that like they move throughout the facility, and it is all focused around one of your 2 targets. Like it's like a star pattern that the interior of the star where these paths all intersect and cross is around that glasses making facility.
What I'm worried about is like I'm worried that making a distraction is just going to like let them know that somebody's trying something, and that we may not get as far as we would like.
Well, we just need something that's a distraction that doesn't necessarily translate
to us.
Well, doesn't necessarily translate to
A pregnant lady having a baby?
to
Where
trespassers.
are we gonna find one of those, Grimes?
Like a fire. Like a fire doesn't mean there's trespassers. A
You
fire
leave many a pregnant lady in your wake, but you don't have any on hand at the moment.
Guns like giving animals. I have a plan.
The long card.
I'll just seduce his daughter and marry into the
I know
family.
there's a billion pregnant ladies in this city. They're all.
That doesn't seem very practical.
I think just
If the old Flammenwerfer
It
could
was
start
back in the day. Everyone was popping out babies.
I
They gotta have their
I
kids go
probably
be
could.
chimney sweepers so they can afford their house.
I don't know if it'd be big enough to at least distract majority of the guards that we would want, and then you would
use
just
the Flammenwerfer to start a fire.
I would verf so much Flammen.
I mean, you could potentially start a fire. There are buildings around here that are not brick that you could like start fires if you wanted to with your Flammenwerfer.
Yeah.
If your goal is to like start a fire.
Fire of London.
Yeah, what year was the Great London Fire?
Yeah. This year, apparently.
1980. Is it 2 yet? No, it's like 81.
What year did all of Chicago burn down? Is that 1981?
Ain't stop burning down shit.
Now, the buildings that let's say if I were to start a fire, are those buildings close enough in proximity that those guards would take notice?
I mean, if you lit a building on fire, people would take notice.
Yeah.
Most of the people
You
living
don't-
in those buildings.
I'm not gonna say like if you start this fire, every guard in the facility will immediately be there with a bucket. But like, if part of the facility's on fire, the facility will respond appropriately.
It just needs to be done in a way that's not like
Yeah.
somebody did this as a distraction.
Yeah. Which, I mean, once again, fire doesn't translate to trespassers, right? Necessarily. Or arson even. Like it could, especially if we target one of the buildings where it's like, theoretically, there could be a fire. Like, they're like, oh, shit.
Let's just hire a bunch of street urchins to run back and forth around the fence, throw Molotov cocktails over it. That'll get all the guards to Patrick.
Well, I think it'll get a lot of attention, that's for sure.
It'd be good.
Who told you to do this? I don't know, some American guy. Wearing a duster.
Would the guards be smoking cigarettes?
Some of them, likely.
We'd light a cigarette and flick it in the bushes.
I think that's a little
Probably
too
won't-
small scale.
And I probably won't elicit a huge response unless it really gets out of hand before it gets noticed, which could happen.
No, I like the Flammenwerfer. I like the Flammenwerfer.
But just leave,
There's
just
so
leave
much
them
flamming.
half smoke cigarettes so they
No,
think.
so
Light it on fire, flick a cigarette,
So
and be
we're on
like,
the right
is that
track.
what
We
did
want
it?
to appear. We don't want to appear it to be arson. So it make like you're on the right track. It doesn't. However, the arson investigation we're not worried about. It's the initial response that we're when the cops come like at the end of the day and go, wait a second, someone threw a Molotov cocktail in here and we're miles away. That's fine. It's so you're on the right track. You're on the right track. It's
Well,
just
then
you're just thinking of like the arson investigation, not the initial response that we're trying.
So your plan is to just send like me, Grimes, and Ollie in, and
I just think
then
you have the highest
figure
chance
out-
of being able to sneak.
And then if it gets loud, then we'll come in.
Yeah, and then if you guys are like, we hear gunshots, like we just say, if you're in trouble, start shooting, and then we'll go, aha! Doth my ears hear? Gunshots, you say, and then we storm through one of the gates and come rescue you. But
If you have a high enough notice.
we're just shooting squirrels.
I mean, Jeffers has good notice, and he's going to be on the outside, right?
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
There you go.
I like it. I think that's a great plan.
Erickson thinks of the
I-
fire extinguishers that every building has.
That's what Dr. Hodges is. His mad science is entirely in fire prevention, which is a very prudent mad science.
It's a mad scientist we need. Then.
He wasn't the one we deserved, but he was the one we needed.
That's not mad science. That's very like lawful science.
That's just
This man's
science.
not a chaotic scientist at all. Just a scientist.
He's a scientist who had to work with way too many mad scientists. Clearly.
But does he have a building named after him?
Look,
Yeah.
look. In your
He has a multiple, literally Canker and Hodges company
At
has
your-
their brand all over everything.
at your whole convention of mad scientists, you always want the one guy who's working on the better fire extinguisher.
This is where like I Google like when was the fire extinguisher invented?
Old school fire extinguishers were kind of
Very bad.
Yeah, and interesting.
Yeah.
Neat.
That's true.
And some of them were
fire,
carcinogenic. But.
Fire suppression has a fascinating history. Like, if you ever like look into the history of like, oh look, here's this
Like the Roman
gadget, you're like,
Roman fire departments, which were all private companies. So when a building was burning down, they'd roll up and they would just stand there and look at it until somebody paid them to put the fire out.
money, please.
America.
No, this was wrong.
I know, but the
Same, yeah. So you cannot tell me that that's not how it would work in a pure capitalistic society.
In Rome. Okay, I don't like this plan, but I can't necessarily come up with anything better. So.
That's my
This is where we're
You
at.
guys didn't like the dollar on the
I love it.
I loved it. I love the plan.
So, Ollie's on board with whatever you guys think the best way of doing this is. So the plan is Ollie, Ed, and Grimes are going to try and teleport in on one side of this facility, while from the other side, Flammenwerfer is going to start a fire, and you guys are going to try and become scarce from that location and wait for gunfire.
Okay, does Ollie know? Has he scoped out the facility enough to know of a building that would, I mean, obviously catch the eye if on fire?
Wait, what's the range on the Flammenwerfer?
I can tell you here.
I don't know why I say it like Flammenwerfer. It's just fun to say.
That's the right way to say it. That's why you say it.
Because that is another problem I didn't think of until just this moment. Of wait, what's the range on the Flammenwerfer? If you have to get right next to the building, it's gonna cause an issue.
No,
I mean, there are some buildings right along the fence line, more or less, with just like a walking path along the side of them.
Fair.
Potentially, that would be something that you could get to, even if it is only like a 10-foot reach or whatever.
The best thing that I can think of is like me just loitering, like looking both ways. But we don't see anyone. Go, go, go! And it's an old man with a Flammenwerfer just like runs out of the alley, and then we run away.
This does not say in the rule. So
That means
Does
it
it
has
have-
infinite range.
Does it have?
You would like
it
to
doesn't have,
fire
like,
in
a casting
America.
no,
Which one is it?
it classifies under burst in the Deadlands.
burst.
In the Deadlands.
Gotcha. I suddenly
Now,
the Flammenwerfer is much scarier to me.
Burst is not to be
Yeah.
confused with. I believe it's blast.
Blast,
which
yeah.
is just like explosion.
Yeah.
Uh,
But still, burst is a.
We're talking Burning Hands fireball
cone.
here.
Cone template. Do you remember how long a cone template is?
Long enough that if you chose the right building from the fence line, you could certainly hit it.
Cone template.
Now, does Ollie
I don't remember
know
off the top of my head. I think
of
it's
a building that I could go to where I wouldn't be quickly spotted after I fight?
That'll be more dependent on timing the
Patrols.
the patrols than it will be the building itself.
Well, we'll get Jeffers.
Pretty much any
to-
building on the edge will potentially not be having eyes on it at any given time during the night. It'll just be on you guys to time it.
Yeah. So we'll have Jeffers and me up top and give you a signal.
And he'll give you like rough timings to use to help with that because he, like I said, he spent a month scoping this place.
It's the classic. It's weird. Right before the fire, I swear I heard like some kind of like bird like whistle or something, and then all of a sudden there's a fire.
Oh god.
Another drunk woman stumbling in the street. Jesus, is that a Flammenwerfer?
That hasn't been invented yet. I don't she know what it is.
Oh man. See, it's also great. Since we're working with mad science, someone's like, yeah, some crazy guy with some contraption shot a bunch of fire out of the end of his gun. You're like,
So it would appear they have the Flammenwerfer.
I was meaning to invent that.
I will simply take it from their corpse.
Claim it was mine.
Hopefully they don't shoot off my dick.
I don't know why I'm suddenly afraid of that.
I hope this is not the future yet. Alright. That's the plan. And you're sticking to it.
the best we've got.
Yes, the best we got.
Alright.
If it sounds bad, shut up.
I would like
It's a plan.
I would like the group of you, what is not using teleportation but Flammenwerfing, to have one of you roll me a... What would timing be under? We'll call it a... Isn't there like a
Battle.
There's battle. I have battle.
Sure.
Could just do knowledge. Battle, I think works.
I think battle makes sense for like trying to time a strike.
Finally, this D4 I put in battle when I was making the character.
Animal handling her.
It's literally whenever I take animal
is
handling. I don't know when it'll be
strategist.
useful, but when it's useful, it's
I'd say
really
that one
handy.
is pretty appropriate for this. Go for it.
All right, time to burn all my bennies because it's only a D4. That's gonna burn a Benny.
4 explodes.
4 explodes. 6.
Alright, go ahead and mark that Benny used. And you think you give you like a waiting. You're like, and then out comes the professor.
That is a 7 from the Flammenwerfer.
You are successful at your Flammenwerfing.
One of these days he'll roll a 1 on his skill die and blow himself up.
You feel like you will need one more use of the Flammenwerfer in order to get this thing fully alight, though.
Alright. Okay, so that's minus 2. Oh, Will, why?
What is it?
It's the one.
It's a 1 on the mad science die.
So,
You got a Benny!
There is
No, you can't.
Bennies can't work on that one.
no Bennies on this.
There is technically a isn't there a chart?
I believe I have it screenshotted. So
I believe I have it screenshotted.
Will,
as
why
well.
the fuck did
There
you
we
just
go,
say
screenshot.
something?
Because I wanted it to happen.
because it's hilarious.
Do you want to draw the card or have him draw the card?
He's responsible for his own fate. Draw your card. So, Professor starts at a light and kind of sidesteps over and starts lighting to the other as the gadget malfunctions in some way.
This is about to be truly wonderful.
It's a 9.
9 of
Diamonds.
Diamonds. Minor malfunction. The device suffers a minor hang-up. It can be fixed with a repair roll at -2.
Okay.
Okay.
But under duress, because this building has started lighting, but it doesn't. You think it'd be easy to put out if you don't get one more use of this off?
Yeah, so.
Give me that repair roll.
So wait, is that a -4 because it's under duress?
No, just a -2.
You know, honestly, if it blew up,
6
that
explodes.
would do the job.
Oh, okay.
6 explodes. Alright. The 11.
You quickly repair it, and you go for another attempt at using it. The guards closing it. Literally,
That is a 6.
You are able to light it up, and with that, you kind of and you slide back into an alleyway as someone comes running around the corner, and Pip pip cheerio! There's a God! As you barely make it up, you barely get it up in time. A problem grind is well aware. Now, for the other party, you hear echoing from the other end of this facility.
Well, I kind of want to have Olli, since he's been scoping this place out, pick a good place for us to teleport through the fence. As far as let's not teleport into the guards' barracks.
He's like, this one will be probably as close as you can get us to the part of the facility I want to be in.
Right, of course.
So that's the advice he gives you. Is if you teleport us here, first of all, fucking teleportation. That's something, isn't it?
Now is he?
Now this might take a couple tries.
Right, is Olli going to be able to get if we can get him to that building, is he going to be able to get his own way out so we can go straight to checking the other building, or are we gonna have to?
He says, he'll say like, I suppose you go there, I go to my building, we reconnect in the middle and get out together.
Fair enough. I put a hand on everybody's shoulder, mutter some mumbo jumbo.
On my way.
Spend a penny on it.
Okay.
Come on. Man, I just realized that I really put this plan on.
That is enough.
There we go.
It is. Luckily, it's not. It's still only a 4 to do it. It's just it costs me 2 extra power points because I'm bringing 2 extra.
Does the failure spend the points still?
Yes.
On the first. Oh no, you didn't fail them because you spent them.
No, I spent them.
Okay. And with describe to me, what does your teleport look like?
It's the poof of smoke.
Right.
That's what it fails. But it's like
It's the Elderman. It's the Enderman noise.
Yeah. And then you appear inside the facility.
It probably feels unnatural.
It feels uncomfortably like being drunk.
Grimes, you feel right at home.
No, drunk like a glass of water.
That doesn't sound so bad. Try tell that to a glass of water.
Aha! And appearing in here, you guys will be able to step more or less like 10 feet into like between 2 buildings, and he'll be like,
Pip cheerio.
Pip cheerio, fire isn't there? No. 3 buildings ahead, on the left. You'll know it when you see it. And he cuts to the right at that point and goes towards a different building.
Okay.
And I make a roll for him.
The best witch.
Sometimes it hurts to be this good.
Yeah.
I need one of those, don't I?
And I guess we'll sneak towards 3 buildings ahead on the left.
Alright, I'd like you guys to roll me a stealth in that approach.
I didn't take thief, so I don't get any bonus to this, and I'm not in the woods, so I don't get any bonus to this.
Yeah.
That's correct.
4. That's good.
But I get to reroll that 6 anyway, so. 7.
7 and 4. You sneak up to the building, and nobody seems to intercept you on that path. You do hear lots of movement going on around, but you're able to kind of tuck behind buildings at the right time, and you get outside of the building described to you.
Does it seem like, can we tell if there's lights on inside the building?
Not that you can really tell. I guess there'd probably be some higher up windows, not like peerable, but like lights in, and you don't see light echoing up from inside. It seems like there's nothing going on.
So I guess we'll just try the closest door.
Okay, it is locked.
All right, Grimes, it's your time to shine.
And then when you fail to do it, I'll do it.
I got 3
And then, if nothing else, stick it.
That's a 7.
Lock picked. Door open.
So I'm a great planner. I don't know what you guys are. Matt's plan, entirely reliant on good dice rolls.
What if we wing it and rely entirely on rolling well? That's a terrible plan.
That's a terrible plan.
Let's do it.
Have you seen how we roll?
And you guys are inside, and inside the door you come in through, you're in a workshop sort of area. You can see some weird like hanging on vice devices that look like they probably like pin lenses into place, and you can see like lots of like very fine glass dust along the floor.
Any finished eyeglasses around?
There is one like lens glass sitting in here. This seems to be like the glass working portion of the
I'll
building.
pick it up and look through it with my good eye and see if it makes my vision any better.
It does not.
Oh.
It makes it blurry. This seems like whoever this has a terrible description.
Terrible. That took somebody all day. You bastard.
And they weren't quite done yet, and you've undone it.
There's stairs.
Not in this room, but there's other parts of this building.
Okay, so let's try the next room.
Yeah.
Opening the next door is not locked interiorly here. You can enter into a center area. You can see what looks like a kind of long tables, and set up on those seems to be kind of different mounted on devices to like probably screw in hinges and stuff like that for eyeglasses. It seems like the metalworking itself happens here. You don't see any stairs or anything like that. You do see door either side going left and right into other parts of the facility.
Left or right. Hang on. Even? Odd.
I was just gonna say when in doubt, right, but
Okay. Well, the dice say even, but you can go against the dice.
Fails never fails.
I'm going against the dice gods because what have they ever done?
So going to the right.
Yeah.
The door's locked.
Traps, if you would. Fessick, if you would. That'd be if Mohan was there. Another 7.
It's why you sometimes play as
Opening out into this, it seems to be a kind of side part of this building. You can see inside of it, it has an area like a loading dock for like carts to be setting, essentially, and it has a big set of double doors off to the side that lead up to that loading dock area that you would think go outside.
Okay.
So not that way.
And it doesn't look like there's any hatches or anything.
Roll me a notice.
Oh.
4s.
4 is enough. It's not very well hidden. There does seem to be a set of what is essentially like a hatch set into the kind of back wall of this. That's meant to look like part of the wall, but is not done so. It's in a way that at a glance it would. But clearly there's a hinge along 2 points of it.
I just figured if they're bringing secret materials in and out, why drag them through the whole building?
It does make sense.
Okay, let's open.
Let's fiddle with it and see what opens.
It is locked.
Is there an obvious lock?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there's not necessarily like when you're close and looking for
find a
one,
lock.
you can find
Another
a
7.
The D8 is on fire.
Popping it open.
They bought all of these locks from the same locksmith, and
Yeah.
Grimes is just like this
Have it.
here, just like this, and there we go.
And you
But it's
Swing
really
this up.
weird. These are the same locks they use on the expensive train cars.
and inside it seems like there is a kind of slanted ramp thing that a box could be slid on easily, and a set of stairs that goes along the side of it.
I slide down the ramp and go wee. I'll just hit the stairs.
I assumed you would follow it up by saying I slide down the ramp and go wee.
Well, I'm
Actually
trying to
good.
be stealthy, so.
But you are
So
sliding
he's
down the
very
ramp.
quiet about the wee.
Yes, I'm. Yes, I'm sliding.
Okay, you slide down. You get there first. You walk, so you get there slower.
Now, damn. Now I should have slipped up.
Well, as you see, like,
Grimes,
you think about it,
I
and you
watched.
see
Yeah, I watched Grimes.
and
It's like that. Yeah, it looks like so much fun. No,
That was like me when we went over to that sledding place and I slid on my butt. And
we didn't have any
I've
sleds,
heard-
so Jocelyn just slid down.
Getting down to the bottom of this, you open up into a probably larger than the center facility up above it, processing area. You can see a large smeltery looking area. Along one side, there's a number of
TCU
long
wins.
tables, probably for some sort of processing, and a very odd device set in the opposite wall of the smeltery.
like a cloning tank god.
Not like big glass tank, like some sort of metal like manufacturing machine. It seems fairly industrial, like big, but it's
like a
at this
robot?
from a distance. It's not like yes, this looks like a big fucking furnace, like a smeltery would have.
Right.
This seems like something refining, but like at a glance, you can definitely notice there's like a large crank on the side of it and gears and cogs and stuff, but you can't really tell what
Looks
it
like the work
does
of
at
a
a distance.
fucking mad scientist to me.
Did it kind of?
The tables are barren and empty in here.
Right, and there aren't any like.
Oh, something else I should have mentioned. When you guys arrived here, the Melania was no longer at the port.
Dang.
I was kind of figuring we were running short on time anyway. But
Well, to be fair, we've done this literally as fast as we can. I don't think there's.
and we get to go beat up Hodges and find out where the ship's going. That'll be fun. You'll probably just monologue to us. But hopefully in the monologue he tells us where the ship's going.
It's weird. The Hodges facility had a fire, and the Hodges estate had a fire. Weird.
Very strange.
We just use the same
There-
plan
yeah.
twice. It's just like our barman thing. It's like, how do you get information? We talk to the urchins, we talk to the barman.
Set-
How do you get into a
Set fire
set
to
a fire
to one corner of the building. We teleported through a window. There's no like crates of supplies or anything down here.
There's not that you can see. No.
Okay, let's go check out this big crazy machine. I guess.
Yeah.
Going up to it, there seems to be a kind of like. Go ahead and give me
Mad
science rolls. Both of you give me mad science rolls.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
Just the-
definitely. So see what
If you think I'm not burning a
Alex
penny on
uses.
this, then
Oh, no.
you got another thing.
So mad science is just
4 explodes.
6.
There's
yeah,
a chance.
Drop the
That's a 4.
That's a 4.
4 explodes.
You guys are. He's rubbing off on you.
3. That's a 5.
5 and a 4. Looking at this, there's definitely like a angled chute that you think like a small chunk of ore or a small chunk of metal could be slid down into, and you can see scraping along it like stuff's been on there. And you guys kind of like slowly move this large crank. You think it takes probably both of you to really get it moving, and you can tell this is a massive, super high-end grinder. And that looking along down the chute, you can see like the glistening inside of what looks like diamond blades set inside of the grinding thing itself. And you kind of follow along the path, and out the bottom you can see there's kind of a catching pan at the very end of it that seems to be just about swept clean, but looking you can see there's just a little thin layer of what to you looks like dust, but as you're kind of closely examining this, kind of rub your hand along, this is metal ground down to an almost liquid level of smallness.
And attenuate naturally breaks into spherical pieces.
Yeah.
Rubbing your hand along it, it's not even like sand. Like it's like running along a liquid as it like slides along your hands.
Smooth.
Because it's so smooth. It doesn't drag. It rolls as your hands rub along these micro-sized.
That can't be good.
No, I don't know what they're using this shit for, but whatever it is, it's bad.
It's one of those like, I have no idea why you would do this, but you went to a lot of trouble to do this, and
This seems like an expensive machine.
Yeah. I mean, I'll like kind of take as much of that dust as I can.
Okay.
Just in we'll put it in a little evidence bag. Now that my fingerprints are all over it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's 1881. Good luck pulling fingerprints off a liquid. Yeah, so we'll just take a little bag of it, I guess, and I guess we're on our way. I guess we need to go ask Mr. Hodges some tough questions.
Cutting back to the outside, Pete.
Oh.
You hear gunfire.
Ah, shit.
From inside?
From inside the facility, you hear gunfire.
Okay.
Guess we're storming.
Yeah, I guess we're storming.
They need our help.
They need our help.
Do we hear gunfire underground?
Where you're at right now, you don't hear a damn thing. Seems like this place is pretty well soundproofed. Almost like it makes a lot of fucking noise down here, and they don't want people on the outside hearing it.
Alright. Does it sound... How many... Can I roll like a notice for like how many people it sounds like are fighting, or like...
Go ahead and roll me notice.
Yeah, I'll roll 1, 2.
What if it
in.
was... I'm going to quote a movie here. What if it was one man with 7 guns?
That's
That's a nothing for me.
That's a 23.
He knows the caliber of bullets.
You're like, it sounds like a couple of, like, it's not just like one shot, it's like a number of shots. Like, it seems like there's a back and forth. You're like, clearly what's happened here is somebody had a shot go at them. They then fired back. And then a grouping of people fired back upon them. And there seems to be a kind of stalemate gunfight going on. You think roughly 5 to 6 people firing against one other person by the sound and the angle and the trajectory of your vampire hearing.
So it's Olli versus a group of them.
Or Grimes.
Or Grimes.
We're going in.
We're going in. Actually, it has to be Ollie because Grimes wouldn't miss.
Grimes probably would have already shot like 3 of their dicks off and been like, man, this is just so sad.
What's your... Shame. So those are the rescue party. What are you guys doing?
Can we, from his role, can we tell like which one of the 3 gates we should be storming?
Yes. You guys are pretty close to where you started the fire. You think the closest would be the kind of middle gate in between the 2.
Okay.
So you'd have to kind of loop around the city a little ways.
All right. Let's hustle.
Let's do it.
You guys move as quickly as you can.
hustling, yeah.
And are you just rushing up to the gate? What's the plan here?
Let's take a quick notice of how many guards are at the gate.
Yeah. As you come up towards it, there seems to be just 2 guards posted here right now. And they notice people running along the street, but they see you running away from where the fire's at, so they're not like, "Oh, you're outside of my facility. What are you doing?" They're just like, they seem to take note as you're running up the street that way.
Do you think I can charm them?
I don't know if we got time for it.
This is one of those things where we kind of need to.
I'm gonna try something, and you back me up if it goes south.
Okay.
It's my charm didn't work. Shame.
Shame.
I'm gonna
I'll
say
have my bolt gadget ready.
Hey, Because I'm running like away from the fire, right, towards them.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, we need more hands over here.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion.
Persuasion is a D8.
You sound very American.
Yeah, I do sound very
You sound
very.
very-
2 threes. Wait, do I spend a penny?
Do you?
I do.
That's up to you. That I don't.
I think this could really help us out.
I'm not spending your bennies for you.
I know.
Seriously,
7.
if you would like me to spend your bennies for you, I
7.
could probably-
7.
Be like, they told me off to stay and be on guard still. Who are you?
I'm Felix. Came in on the boat. Obviously.
We hiring Americans now? Who sent you?
Smith.
Which one?
Bill.
I would have said the big one.
12. Fuck, I'm not getting in trouble with Bill. And these two go running down the hallway.
And go ahead, goes from panic to calmly walking through the gate.
This is what that was classic Mohan. Does it be?
I'm gonna walk. I walk up to him like, that will never work ever again in your entire life.
It only had to work once.
One was enough for you.
I don't have to trick the same guys twice. I just gotta do it once. All right.
And you go rushing in towards
the
it.
gunfire.
As you guys leave that hatch, opening it back up to step out, you hear an exchange of gunfire happening inside of you.
Oh shit! I guess we'll head that direction.
Well, here we go.
Look, it's people we know one way or another. Unless there's somebody else attacking this facility, in which case, let's go help them out.
I guess.
We're on your side.
We're heading up.
The three of you from outside the facility are going to arrive before, and moving through here. Are you trying to be stealthy?
I think we're just moving.
Trying to move quick?
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of break around a corner, and you can see that there's a kind of strange building, that there's a doorway open that has bullet holes around it, and you can see people kind of scattered out in cover, watching that door, holding guns of different differing sizes, mostly kind of repeaters and revolvers. And they seem to have it kind of be trained in on that door.
Are they all connected, or are they all kind of?
They're spread out. They've kind of spread out and surrounded this doorway, it seems like.
Okay.
And as you round the corner, they hear you round the corner because you're not trying to be sneaky. Like, there's more of them! No. And I want cards from everybody.
Alright, here we go.
Just stand back,
Flammenwerfer. Cone pattern, how would you say that?
You could definitely catch 2. There's 6 of them in front of this building right now. You could definitely catch 2 in the cone if you tried to do that. You have to move up towards them.
Just us, right?
Yeah. Oh, right, sorry.
No, everyone will. Everyone will.
Alright, of course.
Yeah, because you pick 3 now.
Mr. Crit Fisher.
Hey!
Wow.
We got
Good choice.
Ooh,
They'll be
nice.
going second, probably.
No, he's
third.
Diamonds beat spades.
Yeah, no, he's been.
Okay, I guess I'm going.
This was a high power pull here. We got 2 aces, a joker.
Yeah, you
queen.
prepared for 2s and 3s across
Yeah.
the board next
Yeah.
time? And the king of
None of my
No, I'm
stuff.
gonna get that joke.
Yeah,
Reshuffle it
extra
right
deep.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well for a roller.
I am going first.
I can't stop you.
I declare.
I declare bankruptcy!
So remind me, is it only double on damage or double on
With your...
It's a plus to hit.
Yeah.
plus to hit?
It's like plus 2
It's
to
a plus 2 to hit
plus
and
2.
damage,
Yeah.
and you double your damage,
Right.
Okay.
not your hit.
Do I plus 2 after
Before.
before?
It's double
Before
the
double.
total damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I will shoot
Brutal.
looking at them.
Can you take multiple actions with your double damage, or is it only on the first attack?
I mean, you can take multiple actions, but like
It'll
you would have to have a gun,
-2.
Right.
and you'd have to
So-
have a gun in either hand.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah, I
can't,
only do.
unless you have
Unless you have a
specific
rated
edges,
fire
you
that's
can't just
higher.
like
Yeah, okay.
make multiple
Sorry.
attacks with it.
I'm trying to help you.
I'm gonna just shoot the
Just
guy
like
that
the
looks
hammer
the
and
most
try to get all
dangerous.
six
They all seem like same uniforms. I mean, you could try and go for someone with a repeater instead of a revolver, but
Yeah,
Right,
I'll do
go
that.
3 sevens in a row.
Yeah.
We should go to Vegas.
Alright. Let's get a 12 and
We should
explode
always-
it. That's a 9er? No, 6.
So
6.
8.
8. Yeah.
Beetle hit with a raise. At this
Okay.
range.
And damage is
These poor schmuckos just
6.
trying to do their job. Unfortunately, your boss was making zombie cyborg werewolves in the basement.
Do you have
so-
enough d6s?
I handed him one.
Oh, yeah, you got me one. No, that doesn't explode. But it does.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it
can,
does because it's your weapon damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
You haven't rolled your. You can
That's
say that
7.
one's your.
No, like.
Oh, I have my raise
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You'll do the raise later.
I'll do the raise later.
Just start with the.
But that does
That's
explode.
7.
I forget the damage explodes.
7 plus.
So 8.
So 8.
One more d6 for your raise.
12,
14, 28.
That dude's dead as hell.
Murderize one of these guys. Murderize one of these guys. You
Fucking
shoot
hell.
and kill one.
Okay. I guess that did.
Next up is them in the initiative here. There's going to be some shots coming back at you guys. There are 5 of them still up. 2 are going to take shots at the doorway. You can't really see anyone in it, but they are going to do so.
one of these
And 3 of them are one of each is going to shoot at the 3 of you. So we'll start with Mullen,
The classic.
with Jefferson.
You were gonna make that decision. I just said one of each of us.
And he is going to hit with no raise. Pretty pathetic damage though. What's your toughness?
6.
6. Just shaken. He ties your toughness, so you're shaken, not damaged. Next one is going to take a shot. 2.
Hang on.
Yep. Keep track of your power points. You've used 2 bursts.
Yeah.
And one of these now.
Yeah. Never mind. That fails.
That fails. Okay. That's a hit with no raise.
I should have just used a Benny now I'm thinking about it.
What's your toughness? And yours like bad.
Mine's a 4.
4? Okay, so shaken, not damaged. And last one is coming at Wilhelm. And that's just 4, which will hit, but with no raise. He is using a repeater, so will be a little harder hitting. Toughness.
Sure.
9. So all 3 of you are shaken, but none of the 3 of you are damaged as they start firing at you here.
If we all like skip back into cover, we're like, yeah.
And you hear noise and movement and shouting going on around you, but no one else joins the fray just yet.
Alright, oh, my turn. No, your turn.
Yeah, I'll run as far towards the fighting as I can.
For the sake of this, I will let you. You're gonna have to kind of like run. You could make an attack this turn, but it'll be considered an extra action, so you'll be at the
Well,
-2.
conveniently, with steady hands, decreases the run penalty to -1.
There you go. Perfectly
so
timed.
I will do that.
Level up, so.
I've just got the one pistol at the moment, but
I shouldn't put trash in here because these get recycled. That would be a dick move.
I'm not gonna double tap. I'll just
fire.
aim and fire.
Okay.
Which is a 3, so that
Just-
is
Okay.
mark off that bullet.
Who next?
That's my card.
Give me.
Nope. my
All
turn.
right.
I had queen.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'm trying to shotgun one of them.
All
Well,
right.
you gotta be on shaken.
Oh,
Yep,
sorry.
roll on
shaken.
shake.
Spirit? I've got spirit. Yes, I do. I've got spirit. That's a 5.
5 will hit.
He's
no,
got
no,
spirit, but one of those dice was a
7,
2.
but still not a raise. So you get a plus. Oh, is that the damage?
This was his shaken.
Oh, this was shaken. It was a 5. So you're unshaken, but you don't get your turn.
Right.
That's right. That's
Can I
right.
have... No, because I don't get my turn. I'm like, can I like take over by the building or something?
Can I use my turn to?
You might be able to move while shaken, or at least move like
Oh, yeah, what is the status say?
partial
Don't
distances.
drop all the dots.
I'm not.
We'll find out by
May
the time.
only move and take free actions.
So you can move around the corner if you
Yeah,
want.
just so I'm not.
Like fire, and you're like you stumble there. Oh gosh. Who's next? Is that Grimes after that?
Yeah.
All right, roll on shake.
So Grimes
I'm
not
running.
shaken.
No spirit.
Oh yeah, you're running with.
Oh, you're running. Oh yeah.
So you can get there. It'll be at a -2 on all your shots.
But I got the marks.
It's not due to cover. It's because you had to run up this same turn.
Yeah, cover called shots.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try it.
Okay.
Try it.
Try it.
Fire.
And
D12. right? Yeah. That's a 10.
explodes?
Oh, 6 explodes. Let's see if the 6 beats it. No, just the 6. Just the yeah. So 7 doesn't beat 10. So 10
2 minus 2,
8.
8. So I hit with one raise.
Alright, so you shot with your pistol, which is 2d6.
I believe 2d6 plus 1 if it's the bloodline special.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So, nice.
And 1 extra, the 1d6 floating for the raise.
Right, which we'll get to after. Weapon damage. Weapon damage. Oh, 6 explodes. So 9 plus another 6. So 15 plus.
7.
Nope, roll another one.
17.
Oh, 17, sorry, 17. And then raise
So one more.
this one. 17, 18, 19.
It's cute.
Fire, you
Damn.
can't. Another one bites the dust.
That's cute.
Yeah, but you have to remember, Grimes did that
Without
On the run, on the hoof.
Without a
Joker. Without a Joker. Yeah.
Once again, Grimes on the hoof, quick draw, fire. Blows the guy away.
You won't
Alright.
tell me that again.
Who's next?
I am.
One of us has been shot by
Yeah,
one
I
of
am
us
the last
before.
one.
The last.
I survived.
So
didn't
I could spend a Benny and just get my turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
You didn't kill me.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
So,
Then you spin.
The Worf. The
so, now I
Waffen.
have, so I have 2. Yeah, you know what? I'll use the flamethrower and.
You're gonna verve some flammen?
I'm gonna verve some
Is it
flammen.
an attack on both of them from you?
Yes.
Is that how it works?
It's just so.
Well, let me get the. I'm pretty sure that's how.
Yeah, because it'll be a roll, and then
Yeah.
they. Wait, or they make a save against the.
That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, first you have to do it, and then they probably.
You have to use the power. I don't
Targets within the template make agility roll versus the caster's skill roll to
Okay.
avoid blaze.
Okay.
Right, so you roll to cast,
Yeah.
and then that sets the
threshold.
DC essentially.
Yeah.
For, them to-
So it's at least a 4. It might be higher.
9.
Right. Okay. So you are successful with a raise. It's harder, right?
Yes.
No, it's
it's
just-
just 9. Like,
That's the number they have to.
That's
beat
what they have to
now.
be.
So it's like minimum of 4 because.
One. Neither makes it. They both take the damage.
And it's with the raise, you said?
I don't know.
That's just for how hard it is. For
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what does it say for damage?
It just
Might
2d10 for this. And then victims have a 1 in 6 chance of catching fire as well. See fire rules.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, there's no raises, but it's also. Oh my god. Oh my god.
9. That is a 13
13.
damage.
I'm not gonna make them roll for being whether or not they're on fire because they both die.
Burst
Whether
is
they are
one of
Flammenwerfen.
Whether they have been verved or not. You verve the flammen and they are ashes.
They are ashes.
Burst is one of the ones that got changed in Adventure Edition. It's mostly the same. It's just the damage went down, but you can spend more power points to make it higher.
So
about to
you
roll
incinerate
2d6.
2 of them with that Flammenwerfer. Is that the full round?
Yeah, that's
Everybody?
4 down from the
4
original
of the 6 that were outside.
So now there's 2 of them. And now we gotta shuffle cards.
Yep, I was just doing that.
This is why you don't mess with player characters, because they'll just pull out some crazy shit that's never even been invented yet.
We'll pull out some Flammenwerfers.
Alright. Erison, you want to go first or last?
First.
If you're not first, you're last. Ricky Bobby.
I don't like that look.
Another queen.
Yas, queen.
Is it the same queen?
No, different queen.
The same.
Nah, fine. So I guess
Right, here it comes.
Here comes the hurricane bitch.
I want
Here
that
comes the
one.
hurricane bitch.
Easy there, Jack.
Which is the one that allows Grimes or Jeffers to just pull
2 2s and a 3.
I'll just pull off the top. And because I'm a simple man.
Who shuffled this deck?
Ace of Jack.
So, Jack, Queen,
So I
4, 5,
I got a Jack Queen and a king.
and a king. There you go.
you got a decent poker hand going
I'm
there.
really good with my ass.
I will take a shot at one of the 2 survivors.
You got it.
So one of the 2 deaders.
For now, survivors.
Man, that's pretty harsh. But yes, we are going to unalive them.
Oh, let's see.
Is that double one? Double one?
The double ones. On your crit
Maybe
roll.
it is.
Ah, that sucks.
It is.
Oh, that sucks.
That's why we don't give Will a Joker.
I know. We gotta funnel them all. If you pulled off the top instead of doing like a weirdo, you would have
Yeah,
drawn
exactly. This could have been yours.
I could
Roll me one more shooting roll.
Could have been his
No.
too.
You could have.
You're gonna blast all
with the
in.
wild die.
And that is a
With
snake
the wild
eye.
Without
die
the
or
wild
just
die. Without the wild die.
That is a snake eye. Just +2 though. Just saying.
No, yeah, it's a
Yeah,
3.
that'll be applied to the
it
damage.
still almost hit the guy.
It will be applied to the to hit and damage of this, don't you?
If it's a 4 to hit,
Actually,
I almost hit.
I'm not giving the +2 to the to hit on this because this is a random chance, but I am going to give it to the damage if you do hit.
6.
6. So no raise when you shoot across this field and it nicks Grimes.
Grimes and I came
It's
running.
Professor.
So I was
You're
saying
from the
Grimes
same
and I
side.
came
It's the
running from
Professor
the
because it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's the 30.
It hits me?
No, you hit the Professor. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ripper.
You guys have these guys caught in the crossfire, but you fired across
It is-
them.
Even when it's physically impossible.
Minimum damage.
There you
4 plus 2 is 6.
6. Oh,
That's
damn.
almost-
That's a
almost
4. I'm shaking.
Shake it.
That is almost
weren't
the
shaking.
minimum damage.
Reshake as his bullet flies near you. You're like, damn it!
I'm on your side.
And with that sailing
And I
back,
only got one eye.
who's next?
That's my
I
I believe it's
Queen
Shivers.
or King or whatever you have.
King.
I should
Stick that
have.
back on the pile, I guess.
I have to roll to unshade. So.
Shaheen.
What a waste of a
Who got D10?
Joker.
You got D10.
He's got spirit. Yes, you do. Thank you. He's got spirit. How about you?
Leechfeller's got sun, but
I
I'm
have +2 of these, right?
These guys don't have much of anything right now. one of them almost didn't have a head.
That's an 8. Is that? That's an.
Oh,
That's
nice.
your turn.
Take
Yeah, I
your
guess
turn.
turn. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. I shoot at one of the guys.
Combat in this system, I'm always impressed. Like, it's just so freaking punchy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
This and the Star Wars one, just so
Right.
punchy.
Feels very visceral.
Yeah, it is.
There's no two guys standing in a room beating each other with sticks till one falls over.
It's the
If you go for that, you get shot from a corner and just draw.
That's 11. Which is
11 to hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit with just one raise.
Yeah, but
You're
you're
just
one.
shy of 2. Just
Yeah.
shy of 2.
I'm just gonna hand you.
That was a 6. Totally.
I got him.
It is 6 damage.
6 damage.
No, sorry. 5.
5. Shaken, but not killed.
Wow.
You shake 1. After that, I believe, is the Queen. Queen, you're up, Mr. Mohan.
Isn't that the one that you said was kind of not working? Sorry. We'll get to that. All right, I'm good. That is safe. I'm not shaken. I'm going to be asking this guy a question on the end of my double-barreled shotgun.
Okay, roll it.
Hold on.
Oh,
It is 6.
Huh?
oh, it was
Because
6.
I forgot to roll my my raise.
You're right.
Which was what?
So I rolled a 1.
Subject.
So
It was not as dramatic.
Are you trying to shoot the shaken or unshaken one?
I'll shoot the shaken.
Okay.
can you imagine just roll a 6, just automatically hit with an 11. You went from being shaken to being dead.
6 explodes.
That's what it is.
11.
Hits with one raise.
Is he within my shotgun range that I get the bonus?
I assume this is within the short range
Yeah.
of the shotgun, yes.
So,
Well, the shotgun just gets the +2 bonus.
I see.
Period.
And then
It just does
short
decreasing
range.
damage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Farther out it goes.
So that's 3d6 plus.
One that can't explode.
Yeah.
Just roll those.
No, yeah, that's true. So that's 6 explodes. 9, 6 explodes. This guy, 6 explodes. 6 explodes.
Oh my god.
6 explodes.
No.
6 explodes.
No, you're cheating. It's
3.
cheating.
I didn't keep track.
That dude is
It's a splatter of blood.
dead.
So
Oh my
horrific.
What is that? Like a 45? Managed you just somehow figured out the perfect
Yeah, the
way.
perfect, like.
The perfect-
And he just did it
The
rhythmically.
thing was, I was watching that thing bounce. On the
my
6,
God.
like every time.
The guy who isn't exploded is going to
Take some mental
He's
damage.
going to take a shot at the guy who just blew his friend to pieces. Very scared.
I probably have it coming. That's fine.
You know,
Hit with no rings.
for a good chunk of whole West American history,
6
double-barrel
shakes you,
shotguns,
but-
especially sawed-off double-barrel shotguns,
Yeah,
were
ties
referred to
my
as street howitzers.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. I can understand that.
And that's it for him.
Yeah.
He fires and it
Up
shakes
next
you.
is the
Is
professor.
me? Do we want to try to interrogate this guy?
He's just some guard.
He's just a guard. I don't think he'll do anything.
You do hear more people coming.
Okay, so make this quick. I'm just gonna shoot him with. I'm just gonna incinerate him with my Flammenwerfer.
Okay.
Or is he within range for the?
You'd have to move closer.
Okay, no, I'll just shoot him with the bolt gadget. Just make my life easier.
Oh, yeah. You can think of it too.
That's a 5.
Hits, no raise.
If I do work at GC3, then like actually do color.
11.
11 damage. That will kill. It will kill. You blast and kill this guy. And slowly peering from around the corner, you see Olli.
Ollie, get your ass in gear!
He's like, he comes running around. You can tell, like, as he comes running around, he's holding a gun that he just drops because he clearly pulled it off of somebody and it has no shots left in it. Not that they necessarily knew that.
Right.
And he's going to, as he runs, he's going to pick up one of the repeaters and run with you guys.
So I need to teach him how to shoot. Not us, though. We're busy. We've got a ship to probably chase.
We're busy.
And as he runs up to you, rounding the corner, you see 4 more of these guards. Now it's going to be another round of this.
Okay. That was a bad shuffle. When all the cards just bounce off each other.
The lesson I learned is to always pick from the top.
Yes. You learned that
So that Will doesn't get
That was pretty funny.
Yes.
I was teaching you a lesson about pulling cards.
Oh, I see. That's what you were doing.
Not only was I going to steal a Joker from you, I was going to make it as horrible as possible, Captain. You have to just sit there and watch that experience.
That was a trip I had.
There you go. Erickson's done it. I can feel it.
Bye.
I can feel it in his eyes.
What's the highest out there?
Queen.
Not a Joker? Okay.
It's the same Joker! I shuffled everything! What the fuck?
So these 4 come rounding the corner, guns at the ready.
Yeah.
They
knew somebody was around that corner. We didn't know somebody was around that corner.
First shot's coming to Mohan.
They're pre-firing hard.
Hit with no raise. This and these 4 all have repeaters. That's 10 damage coming your way.
So that's 6.
That's enough for a wound. I just want to try and soak it.
I'll try and soak it. Sure. That's my last Benny.
See, it really sucks when the large number of rando NPCs get the Joker, because then they all get them.
A 9 soaks it, I assume.
Yes. So you will not take the wound, but you spend the Benny. Shot's going to be coming at Grimes.
3 Bennies.
With the +2, that's a 4 to hit.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, wait,
No.
no. 4, no, you have 5 toughness. It's not 5
No,
toughness.
yeah, it's just
shaken, not
injured.
injured. Shaken, not injured.
See, bigger.
The next one is going to come at...
Actually, that might have actually made a difference.
Jeffers.
Yeah, no, I did.
We don't know how much damage it was.
A hit with no raise.
I'm just happy that I got those other guys to go talk across them.
What's your toughness?
See.
6. It's enough for 3 wounds if you don't soak it. That's a 19.
This feller's a gunner.
He knows who to focus.
Grenades explode.
Game recognizes game. He's like, I'm going after the top shooter.
It's a vigor to
Actually, I need
soak.
one of these for all of them. Yeah, you got a king.
It's vigors to soak.
Yes. Spent a penny on that. Just make sure you mark it.
I did. 3. How's that gonna help me?
Not
Not at all. Unless you want to spend another penny there.
Got a big donut on my Benny.
Everything fell apart.
That's because I got cocky.
It's
Are you
okay.
spending another penny?
Yeah.
Try and soak
His
it.
last one. His last one.
Force
Force
wounds.
four.
There's a chance.
You'll soak at least one.
6.
So you'll soak 1 wound. Just take 2.
D12.
Yep. You see.
He shoots you right in the balls.
It's in that. It's on that chart there too. The injury table.
I just added up over here already on a different tab. Vigor reduced 1.
Ooh, that's a
As
tough
he gets
one.
shot in the gut.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I mean,
Can it be
It
0?
stays
where it's at if it's already low. And the last shot will be at the professor, of course. That's a hit with 1 raise.
Sometimes being small is
10
nice.
damage.
Don't
What's
focus.
your toughest? 4. Right. So 1 wound
They kind
unless
of
you
missed
soak
because
it.
you know you're so short. They're like expecting more.
Are you spending the Benny to soak it?
Oh, wait,
Yeah, I got 2 bennies.
Load.
It's the dolphin dive in COD. It's like if you dolphin dive, they'll shoot over your head.
Well, I can't spend a benny on that, Snake Eyes.
You get shot in the leg and gain the lame hindrance until it gets healed.
Alright.
Taking a wound.
So you're like,
He's slow.
so yeah, your pace is reduced, and if you try and do stuff that heavily relies on you having 2 legs, it's gonna be hard.
And that's the foe of him.
Ace. Anybody beating Ace? No. All right. I'm shooting my shotgun. Six explodes. This is a different dice. So 16. Do I get the bonus from the shotgun?
Yes.
This one?
Yeah.
So
They ran
18.
18 will hit with 3 raises,
Okay.
right?
We'll
Yes.
do the
Yeah, something like,
damage.
something like that.
We'll do part of the damage first because it's 3d6. Because Jesus Christ, shotguns are crazy.
Is yours a double barrel?
Yeah.
So that's just
It's
remember
the second,
reload.
yeah.
Remember reloading.
Yep. So that's
Keep track of your
4,
shots.
6, and then 3 raises.
Mhm.
So 6, 8, 13, 18.
Dead. I have a King of Hearts. Is anyone higher than a King of Hearts?
I'm going last.
Your buddy here is going to take a
Oh,
shot.
shit. Lost a couple times.
Ollie's going to take a shot at one of them.
Okay.
It's a 3.
That's
Yes.
a little better.
He clicks once, it doesn't go, he racks it, and you can see he's like trying. He seems like he's not like, it's not that he doesn't know how, he's just not very good with guns.
Right.
And
He's
he
a
fires
lover,
and
not a
misses. Yeah. I mean, the dagger that you saw before is on his hip and has like fresh blood dripping from it,
Right.
but
He didn't even wipe it off before he put it away. We are dealing with the truest of amateurs.
he was in a hurry. He misses. Who's next?
That's me. And I gotta roll to be unshaken.
No. It's Jeffers.
Oh.
Sorry. With the
He's got the queen.
Yes. But yeah. Got the
And then, yes, you will roll to be unchecked.
And you... Did you absorb? You didn't shake. You still had
he's got
someone,
2
so you're still shaking. You still have to roll on shake.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that. I do like the cast. Like first one.
12 will hit. What'd you roll? Oh, sorry. No, that's not an attack. That's unshake. You're
Yes,
unshaken,
it is.
and you get your turn. Roll your attack.
Okay.
No, you're right. That was an attack. Well done, whoever.
Nothing gets past you.
Just let him have his
Double
Is that
ones.
Snake Eyes?
Yeah.
Little whiff.
Joke's on you. I don't have any pennies that I can't spend. Even if he wanted to.
Explodes in your hand.
Yeah.
I'm shooting grinds.
Doesn't hit anybody, but the gun doesn't seem to be working right now.
Why did I uncurse that?
They would have shot me.
If this was a curse gun, it would have shot somebody.
Alright.
Who's next?
Me. I'm gonna roll to be
Yeah,
unshaken.
don't feel so bad, Grimes. You're not last in this round, and you didn't just waste a joker.
That's a 10.
Yeah, that's
myself
true.
to be unshaken.
Unshaken.
Unshaken, get
Feel a
your
little better. Thank you.
Really, you're doing much better.
Thank you.
Am I
appreciate
gonna have to
that.
move up to get
Words
close
of
to him?
encouragement.
Like, to
Use your Flammenwerfer, yes.
Do you
Okay.
have another sheet of
Oh, man.
Oh, you don't want this one?
If you
No,
move
I
up
get-
close to get, like, you can do
It's
it
the
as part
cursed
of this
one now.
turn, just moving. It won't, like, be an extra action or whatever.
one from over here.
And
Okay.
you can do that and hit all 4 of them with it.
No,
Like-
I killed one.
That's all good.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll just move up and.
No one's not been doing it.
We're all having a gunfight. Old man. Jump, jump, jump.
No, I'm limping up because I've been shot in the leg.
He's about to teach these fellas the same lesson the rest of their country will learn in the First World War.
That's an 8.
8.
So.
Alright, gotta roll to beat Nate.
8 to beat with their agility. There's 3 of them. We'll just do it one at a time. 6, 3,
So that one gets away.
5.
Oh.
None of those beat 8.
None of those beat 8. None of them beat 2d10 either.
Could be Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
That is a 12.
12 damage. And they light up and
my
you burn
God.
them all down.
We have been.
Make sure you just remember to keep track of your points.
I'm at 9.
You have 9 left.
I've been keeping track.
Okay.
Don't worry.
As the dust settles of their bodies,
Christ.
and you guys have a moment, you're listening to hear for more footsteps falling. You kind of are, and you don't hear any any pitter patters, any footsteps at first until you like.
No!
As something heavy metal and hydraulic seems to be stomping towards you. And that's where we're gonna call this episode of Devils of the West. We will see you all in the next one.
Really wish I would have brought my other gun.
Me too.
Or my rifle.
Alright, I wish I had another gun.